Good afternoon. I'm going to say this because you think that what's going on is they have... See, I've dropped out of the human race a long time ago because of my daddy and his clan and my mommy. God, aka the devil, has allowed them to go ahead of me. When they were behind me, they were long behind me because they chose to do the wrong thing and it kept them back. Now God, see, this is like the timeline, like the race from the Price is Right a long time ago, where you choose the right or wrong price and you either go backwards or you go depending on how far away you are from the cost or the whatever. Okay, well, you got to understand, when we're all born, we're all at the same starting line. But my mommy and daddy did the wrong things, and they sold me out. So it kept them where they were. They didn't go further. They just stayed where they were. And they used my life to go ahead. So they were still back here, but they were still living. They were still able to do as they do while they're living in that one place. But me, they used my life as a means to make money, as a means to keep their lives from staying there. Okay, they may not have gone ahead, but their time is still shortening, because every day that we live is a subtraction from our lives. Okay, and how long we're going to live for, or how, depending on what we do in those days, every day that gets taken away is either a minus or a plus to add to our years or to take away. So the longer they stay where they're at, and they're using me, depending on what they are doing in their lives, will determine how long they get to stay in their position, okay, of doing good or bad. Whether somebody comes to take them out, or whether God takes them out so that I can get my life back, because they are the chain to my life. They got me on a leash. I can't do nothing because they won't let me. So I can't live my life. So as they're doing what they're doing to me, using me, I'm losing strength because I'm not eating, I'm not drinking, I'm not able to do as you guys are doing to live my life. Yeah, they're supplying me with money, but it's not for me. It's for all of you. Okay? So they can keep you drawn in to doing what they're doing through me, but what they're doing through me is only a mirage, because they're only using me as a means to survive. Okay? Without me, they wouldn't be, because they didn't partake in the right types of fruits. They did not, what do they call it? A tree will show itself by the fruit it bears. My mommy and daddy did not bear no fruit with that, or I should say their moms and dads, because they decided to smoke, drink, drug, sex, party, and all that stuff with their lives, with my mom and dad. So now, they had no money. They had nothing to start with. But yet, the things they did took away from them. So they needed someone, which was me, to help them get what they needed. That smoking, drinking, drug, and sex, and party. So they played with my life and all of you to get what they wanted. To smoke, drink. That's why they're nowhere. They're still back there. But they're using me and keeping me on their leash. So now I can't do what I need to do with my life. So I'm dying while they're doing the wrong things, because they're keeping me from doing the right things. They got to keep me doing the wrong thing or not doing nothing so that they can continue to live the way they are doing it, because they're using me. Just like when you sell something and you sell a product, you're putting that product out there. Well, that product is me, but I have nothing good to offer. I'm dying. The only thing I can offer you is the truth of why I'm dying, so that you don't fall into the traps and snares that I've been put into because of them. So as they're holding me on that leash and I'm trying to go in every direction to break away so I can do what I need to do for me, because they're not doing for me. They're not providing for me. So as I'm going every which way on the leash and I'm walking and I'm trying to get away, that dirt and ground is falling below me, because now like a dog on a leash. They're digging and digging and digging and digging, and it's getting lower and lower, and the dog can no longer be heard. That's me. I'm on that leash. I'm trying to go in every direction to get away. To say, hey, look what's going on over here. Look what's going on. I'm not being taken care of. I'm not being fed. I'm not able to live my life because I'm being stopped by the mummy and daddy that are using me when they should be using their own lives, not me. So I'm on this invisible leash that everybody else is holding, because now they got all these other players. They got the mob, the mafia. They got the different players, my stalker, my mummy, my sister, my brothers, my cousin, my aunts, my aunt, my cousins. They're all holding, and then all of you, all of my debt collectors, the Social Security, the doctors. My life is all in their hands. So now I'm that one dog, and all these leashes are holding on to me. I can't go nowhere. So as I'm trying to get away from all these leashes that keep grabbing onto me and hooking onto me, now I have to dig harder to try to get away. What happens? That dirt from my paws keeps getting lower and lower because I'm trying to get somebody's attention to say, hey, look what's going on over here. Look what's going on. Nobody's listening. They don't care. All these other people out here are saying, ha ha, look what they're doing to their daughter. Ah, look what they're doing to her. They don't care. So let's just use her, and what she's given us, let's just use it. So now what they're using to make money out there is doing the same thing to all of you. And it's a bunch of lies, because what I'm going through is not life. So now the food that they're grabbing on, selling to all of you, is no good. It's rotten. It's going to make you fall because I'm rotting away. And I'm trying to escape all these leashes that are holding on to me. And they're keeping me back. And yet everybody thinks they're doing the right thing, or letting them do that, knowing it's the wrong thing, because they don't care. They want to see them fall. They're taking them and their daughter out. So they're taking themselves out and me. And my son, because now my son is being hooked on by all these other people. And he doesn't know the full truth. So they're chaining and chaining and chaining lies and shit to him. So now we're done. And that's how the warfare is happening. It's not happening with guns and well, it is, but that's not really another. That's where, okay, some parents don't have that leash on their children. Okay, so it's like some of the children need leashes on them because they're doing all the wrong things. The parents are doing right or have done right, but the children have got leached on by everything bad. So they're going forward, but the wrong way. And they're hooking onto all these things that are bad that are taking them down, and they don't understand why. They think they're a part of all the goodness that's going on out here. No, they're leashing themselves on to them traps that are holding them down or holding them from going forward. So it depends on what. I can't think of what I'm trying to say. I know, but what I was. Like a post that is put into the ground. That's your family. Okay, what they did or what they didn't do will determine your path, and what you grab onto and leech onto and cling onto will determine your path. Are you with the truth or are you with the lies? Are you going forward? Are you the one that doesn't have a leash, but yet all them leashes are grabbing onto you and only letting you go so far? See, because you are asleep. You don't know what is really going on. You think, oh, I gotta get money. Oh, you think, oh, I gotta find ways to keep making money. I gotta keep making money. Those are the leashes that are grabbing onto you, that are making you become all part of this chaos. And pretty soon you're not going to know what's going on, and all these things are going to just like a tornado, like a hurricane. Psh, everything's going to be everywhere. The more you grab onto, see, like me, instead of me being able to go forward grabbing onto everything, which is kind of like what I'm doing, but I'm not. In my car, I have a little bit of everything that I need to survive in different storms, in different seasons. All of you don't have anything to survive them different seasons but your money. And pretty soon, all of that's going to be taken up in a whirlwind. Because you're grabbing on to all the wrong things. And that money is just paper. You're chasing paper. Some are chasing ground. They want to get ahead. They want to be the first to reach the finish line. Go right ahead. What are you going to do when you reach that finish line? What's it to you? What's it going to prove? Oh, I know, because today, that's how people make money. Yay, I want to be like him because he made it to the finish line. But did he really? How come he's still going? He's made it to the finish line. How come he hasn't stopped? Or she hasn't stopped to realize, I want to enjoy my life. But they keep chasing money. Now they got like millions and millions. And when are they going to stop? They're greedy. They become selfish. They become, I can't think of the word right now. I just woke up earlier and I'm thirsty. I'm hungry. My food is going bad. See? My carrots now. See, now they're getting all rubbery and they're going bad. See? So I got to cut all that off and only get that part. So a 2-pound bag of carrots for $1.29 becomes a 1 pound for $1.29. Walmart, 1 pound for $1.08 or $1.09. So now I'm paying, I get to eat about a pound of carrots, if that, depending each day, they get more rubbery and more rubbery. I almost messed up my phone because last night, early this morning, at 1:30, 2:30 in the morning, I left my phone on the dashboard because they won't let it charge if I, like the cord, it's either the cord or the charger. And my phone won't charge unless it's with the original charger, the original cord. If I use another cord, they won't let it charge. So I'm thinking, oh, and then when I only have my original cord, and I think it's my original cord that's broken, I go out and buy another cord. They don't allow that one to work. Now I have to go back to using my cord. They allow it to work after I spent my money on a new cord. You see how they're using us? They're causing me to think it's my original charger or cord or charger, because now they also fuck with the charger. Okay, the hold on. This thing, okay, nothing has happened to this. I've only been using it to plug in my thing. The only thing I do is I take the cord out. I either put it in or out. But these two things, which I believe should have 4, because these two, if they don't touch a certain way in the ignition in that coil thing, whatever, I can't remember the name of it. That lighter, that where the lighters used to be, and they use it for electronics. Those used to be the lighters, you know, where you could push it in and get hot and you could start your cigarette with it. That was back in the day. Now it's the cell phones. Okay, so now this, if I have to keep turning it, and it lights up it lights up when it's supposed to be charging. But then when this lights up and I think it's charging, the charger on my phone that shows the battery charging isn't charging. So they're lying to me. The light is on, but somehow the current isn't getting to my phone. Then I have to move this around, and no matter where I move it or if I push it in and hold it, sometimes it'll work, sometimes it won't. They are fucking with us so much fuckery. And it makes me waste my day just to charge my phone, just to tell you, to narrate to you what they're doing to me. Okay? They're not doing it to you because you're doing it to yourself through your phone. So they know you already are being sold by the devil. What do they mean by being sold by the devil? The lies. You're chasing all that, oh, look at me, oh, look at my boobies, oh, look, come suck my boobies, or come suck my twat, or come suck my teeth, or my nose, or my eyes, oh, look how, oh, look, you gotta be like me, oh. No, I don't want to be like you. I want to eat healthy. I don't want to be poisoned, okay? Yous are being poisoned because you still got it all together. See, if you think you got it all together, you're wrong, because now you think you got it all together, everybody's trying to get from you. So now they're taking, see, for me, it's opposite. Okay, I don't have it all together. So now they are trying to, now they're trying to play with my phone, see, by interrupting my video. Because my data is low, because I'm like at 100 gigabytes of use already. Because I haven't been able to take advantage of other people's Wi-Fi or other businesses. Because I'm either not close enough or I'm too far. So I can't park close up to the building because I don't want to be seen. I don't, and I don't want to be seen by people walking to and fro. So I kind of sit back. So my Wi-Fi is all used up in the first week. See? So now I can't go to a library up here because the libraries up here aren't like the ones down in Broward and Palm Beach. Because the population isn't as much as it is up here as it is down there. Okay? So it's getting more crowded down there because now it's a lot of people and people are not being in the home, or there's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 people in the home and they all can't use the same outlet in the bedroom. So now they all got to go out and disperse themselves and find a way and charge their phone or get their money so they can go out and get their own crib so they could just go out and work and not be in their home. And they're out and about and they're being subtracted from. While they think they're trying to get what they need, they're really being subtracted from. While me, I'm sitting here and the devil knows I know what I need to do, but they're trying to keep me from doing what I need to do. Now, all of you that are out there doing what you think you're doing and that you need to do, you're not. And all them hooks are being kept onto you, caught onto you. And those are going to be those leashes to keep you stuck or to get you angry. By saying, I got you now. You think you're going to get ahead and get to that finish line before? No. So all them things are out to leech onto you to keep, because now whatever you leech onto and cling onto is going to keep you from going further and reaching your goal. But along that line, you're not going to reach your goal. And you think you're supposed to reach that goal, but by the time you do, you realize, wait a minute, why was I trying to reach that finish line? I didn't get to really live. What did I do? I was taking myself away from my girlfriend, my husband, my wife, my boyfriend, or my child, or my children, or these people were taken away from my mom. They were taking my mom from me, and they were forcing me to live a life that wasn't really the life I was supposed to be living, and I got caught up with this girl, or I got caught up with this guy, and they took this from me, and they took that from me. They kept me from my goal. I didn't get to be with my mom. I didn't have a mom. They made me believe that my mom was crazy, or they did, and it's all because they don't have a mom and dad, or they wanted a mom and dad. Now they don't want you to have a mom and dad, and they want you to get trapped into this money-making thing, or they want to use you so that they can make money because they used me for sex, and then that wasn't making them money or a home, so now they had to sell me off and trade me in and go for the gold, and then they used my son to do that, because now my son became my son's father's moneymaker. Without my son that he didn't want, that Joe did not want, that he tried to kill when he was in my stomach. He tried to kill me because he didn't want to be with me, or because my stalker wanted me and wanted to be the main man so that he could get the benefits that Joe got. So my stalker doesn't want me. No, he just wanted the benefits. He got all that money now, just like Joe did. My stalker used me to make all that money, and so did Joe in different ways. Because now my son's father made money off of my son. at first it was God. God, aka the devil, used Joe. So now they blessed him. My mommy and daddy blessed Joe while killing me. So now Joe became the son of my mommy and daddy and their clan. Okay? And the clan fucked my mommy and daddy out of me and my life and their lives. And then they go and use my sister so my mom could continue living. Because my mom's game was over a long time ago. But because she had 5 of us, she moved away from me and used me and didn't want me because I caught on to her lies. So now my sister and her are the same. They're like the same pea in the pod. They smoke, drink, drug. So they needed each other to survive. So now God paired them like a couple because God doesn't want them to move on and keep on multiplying and multiplying, but to take me out and which, see, the devil was out to take out me and my siblings because now my mommy had 5 of us. And to get rid of the bad ones or to get rid of them one by one, little by little, they're playing off of each one of us. So there's people surrounding us to take us out slowly but surely. Okay? And they're doing it in ways that are sneaky. Okay? One of my mom's sons got shot. And why? Because of the things that my mom did to me. It boomeranged off of me onto them. So they all got cursed. But yet they're living, but they're kind of living a nightmare. See, everybody's using each other. It's like a revolving thing. Okay? But each one is being taken out slowly but surely. And it just keeps on, more bullets keep on attaching. And eventually it's going to pull them down. It's going to be that magnetic pull. It's going to pull them down because they're not partaking in the right things. They're not living the right way. Like the can of vegetables has all them poisons and all that aluminum. I knew that even with the cans of soda. And with those Stanley cups or those thermoses that have all that aluminum in it. You're killing yourselves. And they're selling money, but yet it's killing you. They're selling you. They're making money. Oh, yes, you get to keep your drinks cold. It keeps your liquids hot for so long. All them hours, it's sucking that aluminum into your drink. You're drinking from the plastic straw. We're supposed to be drinking from glass that is pure, and nothing will go into our system from that. That's clean. That's pure. All this plastic wax, all this plastic, this aluminum, all them dyes, all them shards of silver and aluminum. Yep, it's poisoning us from the inside out. All that smoke. See, that's why the devil's not fucking with you. Because you already got all that death in you. And they know eventually they just need to pop one thing in you and it just obliterates you. It'll knock you down. From all that chemical reaction in your body, they just need to add one thing and it'll take your life out. That's how the devil works. And see, we're all being ran by the devil's works. Even me. I'm not running by the devil's, well, I am, but not willingly. I need to have a car to keep me safe from all of you walking dead out there. And all of the walking dead out there that are being born because of what yous are doing. All of yous that have that smoking, drinking, drugging, sexing, partying, fucking, sucking, dicking, and licking, it has made all these walking dead zombies out here that I have to contend with. Because there's not enough jobs to help all of us. Because there's only so many positions that the money will sustain. Okay? Because now we got to work with a budget. I can't give you, like me, I have $900 to work with a month. How many things are taken from that? Okay, the devil is causing so many different things to take from me, I have nothing left for me. So now, all of you have made me fall down. Now, all of you making double or triple the money, it's just going to take you a little bit longer to fall down like me. And the accidents, or the more habits and addictions, or the more things you buy, everything that you buy is a takeaway from you. And that's only going to lessen the amount of time that you have left on this earth until you cannot make no more money, or the amount of money you make gets less and less. Now you need all these things to survive. You need all these things to survive. Are you thinking about the picture I drew out to you on that paper that I did in one of my other videos? If you haven't seen it, go see it. No, it's not. It's not delusional. I've known it all along. This ain't just me knowing it now. I've known it in the beginning. But because of what everybody else has been doing to me, I haven't been able to get past them, to get to where I want to be. I don't want to be doing what all of you are doing. But because of all of you doing what you're doing, you have to keep on doing what you're doing to everybody else, and more and more and more. And you never get to live your life. See, I could be talking to you about the things that the devil has been doing to me, but you don't care about that. You're like, what that's got to do with me? Well, see, I'm not going to talk about what the devil has done to me. I'm going to tell you what the devil has done to me and how. So you're like, oh shit, that makes sense, because I'm not able to reach this goal of life that everybody's talking about. I've been working and haven't been able to accomplish or achieve anything or reach my goal. And they're selling you a lie, false hope. It's all false hope. You're trying to get to the life that doesn't require that work. But because, see, you don't know where the problem began. See, that's the problem. See, I'm telling you from my standpoint of what's going on, but you don't know what happened to me to get me to this point. But I do. I know the real problem. See, yous are only seeing the result by seeing what I look like now, or what's going on with me. But you don't know what caused it to happen. Just like you guys think you're doing the right thing and living and the things you're doing is living. No. You don't know the beginning. The beginning is in the book of Genesis. Unless you understand, see, the devil doesn't want you to know that, because once you know the truth, their game is going to fall down. They're going to cave in, because now they're not going to be able to hold you in and hold you on by them lies of money. They want you to believe that money is the source. They want you to keep believing, oh yeah, we have to keep going. We have to keep working to buy those cans of vegetables, that smoking, that drinking, that drugging, that sex. We can't let them know it's bad for them. We can't let them know, because then we have to figure out a different way to make money to live, because they don't know that the lies that they lived are the wrong. Okay? And they can't, because of the things that they did with their money that they got from all of you smokers, drinkers, okay, has caused them to smoke, drink, drug, sex, party, fuck, suck, dick, and lick. Because what you are a part of, what you feed yourself, is what you put out. What you grab onto becomes you. It's like that gecko, that lizard. It blends into its surroundings. What you surround yourself with, you blend in with, not knowing that that's the problem. So now it grabs on, and that yeast, that disease gets more and more and more until it takes all of you out. And you're like, well, what else are we supposed to do? We don't know. We can't do anything else. Well, you can, but it's because of the devil leading you on for so long and leading you longer, like further, letting that leash get longer and longer for you, so you get further away from being able to get back to what you should have been at. But because you looked to everybody else and what they were doing, and you grabbed onto them, and then they took you for a loop. They took you for a run, and then a loop-de-loop, and then a run, or a loop-de-loop, and loop-de-loopy-loopy-loopy-loopy. And you strayed away from your roots because you didn't stop and say, wait a minute. You didn't stay to yourself and say, okay, wait a minute. What do I do? What do I need to live and survive? And you did, But because, see, it gets complicated. Yeah, and that's why I keep on stopping, because where you and I began, we were already 2,000 years into the damage. So in perspective, we're not ever going to get back to where we need to be able to start from where we need to. Because we can only start from where we were brought into the equation, but we were brought into the wrong equation at the wrong time, doing the wrong things. So we have to continue doing them wrong things. And we're never going to, the problem is, it's that false hope circle. They want us to keep on going, thinking we're going to get to what we hope for. But it's false hope. It's trickery. They keep going. You're going to get to, no, you're not. And that's what the church is doing to me. That's what the mob and mobsters and the people that are feeding off of me. Okay? Them people like my stalker, my mommy, my daddy, my sister, my siblings, all those that used a part of me, now they're all using a part of you. But then some of them were able to attach onto something good, like a job, a skill. So they realized the lies, and they said, wait a minute, I don't want to be a part of this. This is not going to get me anywhere. So they finally stopped and said, wait a minute, I'm going to get out of this loop-de-loop cycle, because I don't want to kill other people. I don't want to, okay, and they grab onto a skill, a life skill, either farming or something to do in the land or something to do, you know, we're all a part of this plan, but we're not doing it right. So everything that we're branching off onto, depending where we're branching off onto, will determine how far in the equation we go, how far in the game we will go. So every day they have to keep on hurting me to keep me back so I can't get further. So they're using the church to say, yeah, that's what you need to do to get back to your son. Oh, no, you need man to get back to what you need to do. Or no, you need to get back to this. Or no, you need to accept him so you can get what you want. No, all these things are false. Because a man doesn't want to take care of me, because he wants that money for himself. Because then now if he takes care of me, that's less money for him. So he has to now become a part of that lie and say, oh, I want you with me. But then he doesn't let me be with him because it's a lie. He's just lying to me. Just like the church is lying to me. Now, they're all selling me these lies, like telling me, oh, you need to come to me. Oh, you need to do this. But none of them, well, they got people poisoning me. And now they're taking my life from me. So now I'm not going to be able to be wanted by it. I'm going to fall backwards with the rest of the people that are out here smoking, drinking, drugging, sexing, and partying, because what they chose to do took them out of the game of life. They took themselves out because they became a part of the problem. But they were told that was what they needed to do to be a part of the life. But it was a lie. Okay, so now I know that what those people did were not right. I knew a long time ago. Now they're angry at everybody. Now I'm not one of them because I don't smoke, drink, drug, sex, party, fuck, suck, dick, or lick. Because I know that takes from my life. That's going to kill me. But see, they were told that they weren't told it was going to kill them. They were lied to. So that group, that experiment was lied to by the ones that sold that product to them. Then it got them hooked. They needed it. They constantly needed it. But not knowing that by them constantly buying it is killing them. It's no longer cool because the people that wanted you to buy it, they grabbed you into that. Now they got your children to believe that. Their children, they got those children. They got all of your children, all your friends' children to believe that. Now, because they found out about the lies. Now they're coming up with the vaping. Now they're coming up with the drugs. Now they're coming up with the alcohol. The different types. It's all a scam just to make money. And it's only going to cancel all of you out from your health. You're going to lose your lives. And now all of you are not letting me get to what I need to do, what I wanted to do. So all of you that got caught into those lies, some of you are strong enough to get out and stop that smoking, drinking, drugging, sexing, partying, fucking, sucking, dicking, and licking. And now you got your head straight. And now you got to your point where you still got some money. So your game is not over because you still got some of that money. It's like a Monopoly game. You know, all of us are being taken out every time we go around. Or not even. We don't even get to go very far because we don't have much to work with. Because everybody else stopped us in our tracks. Our parents, our sisters, our brothers, they got to go ahead instead of me. When I'm the one that was doing the right thing, the going to school, the working, the living on my own. But they caught on. Now they grabbed on to me and they took from me. They robbed from me. My own family robbed from me because the devil helped them. Because now they said, oh, well, now in order for you to live, you got to take from your sister. You got to take her life for you to get life. So now I got left behind. Just like in war. It's not really a battle that we're going to win. We're not winning no battle. They want us to believe. But by sending you, see, my brother that was in the army for 20 years, okay, because my mom lost her child to foster home and adoption. And my mom supposedly cared about him because she was so-called in love with Richie, with the wrong man. She left me and my sister behind. And she traded us for him. Just like the Monopoly game. They get the houses because it gets them more money. So the more houses they have, the more money they get from all of you that go around and renting from them. So then now they get a hotel. And now by the hotels becoming more expensive, the people can't go around the board no more because now to get a hotel, it costs them all their money. But yet they sold themselves out by going around the board all the time. And, I get to go to I get a home. Now I get to, all of you are played for fools. While you give your money to all them people that got them houses. Then they take them houses from you and they build a hotel. Them rooms become a hotel. Each room in that room becomes a hotel. And they get more and more money from all of you. So now they're taking you out of the game while they get all the money. You think the game is the game. No, you're playing yourselves as the game now. They're playing you as the game now. So they can win. So they can get to where they want to go. So they could be the winner and the top dog while everybody else falls. But yet, they used you and me and everybody else around us throughout that race. Now, they don't have any real life skills. But yet, all they do is go around smoking, drinking, drugging, sexing, partying. Now, they have to figure out a way to stay in the game. Because their money ain't getting them nowhere. Because nobody can do the things that they need them to do. Or now that they fucked all these players out of their money, and the word got out, now everybody's after them. And now they can't do anything for themselves. What's all that money? What good is all that money? What good is all that money when they're up on their high horse? They fucked all them people to get where they were. Or where they are. Because they're still there. Until they were no more. When everybody finds out the truth and lies, and what we need to do to get back to the truth, to live life the way it was meant to. See, we're slowly finding this out. And what's going to happen now? We have how many people in our population? It may not all be in one place. But just picture 8 trillion billion, whatever, how many people. Okay? When they realize that there ain't no more people to buy their product, that ain't no more people going to buy their lies, what are they going to do now? There's no more land because there's not enough land for them to build on. And there's not enough food for 8 trillion people to survive. See, my daddy, my mommy, my stalker, my son's father, they all played me for a fool. They didn't think I knew the truth. I knew the truth. They thought they were going to outsmart me. No, they didn't outsmart me. Because they have used what they thought further ahead. Not knowing what they used was only something to take them away from the real thing. My son thought the money was the answer. My son thinks that what he's doing is the answer. My son's father thinks that what he's doing is going to be the answer to him surviving. No. Because if I make it, okay, let's say, and this is true, but it may not be true. I'm going to hear me out. Because now my stalker was also lying to me, but only using me for his own gain. Remember, we're all in it because of the money, the gain of the money. We're not in it for the gain of love. We're in it for the gain of money to survive. So each level, you players are only going to use who's in that level with you. Okay? Now all of them are using me to get them to the next level. Okay? And they want me to continue to think that they want me. They got to keep me in the game to make me think that they want me. But yet, they're not drawing closer to me. They're drawing further and further away from me. So now, when they let me go, I can't reach them. Because I don't have the power. I don't have the money. I don't have the means to reach them. I know the game. I've known since way back on the porch. Then I get a message for a stimulus. Yeah, a stimulus. My stalker will be the stimulus to stimulate me to go further. But I'm not stimulated by sex. So they think they're going to pull me in by stimulating me, by getting me to believe that I'm going to get some sex. That doesn't stimulate me to go further. Because I don't want the sex. I don't want the money because the money is not the answer. I know what the answer is. But none of you do. Because, see, I haven't spoken on, and I need to, because if I don't speak on it, that's going to be the thing that God squash me. Because he's going to let all of you go ahead of me, and there's not going to be any room for me to go. Because he's going to let all these people go before me, and there's going to be nothing left for me to go to. Because now everybody else has gone ahead of me. And it's not going to help the problem. They're only making the problem worse by letting all these people in. Because now it's going to annihilate the land. Coming in is going to be annihilated. Because when the truth is out, all them people that think that they're getting ahead and that they're reaching that they're going to grab that prize, when they realize that it's not the prize that they were supposed to reach, and then they turn around and say, ha, I got it, now you can't reach it because I reached it, all them people are going to attack him because now they want that prize. So now, you thinking you won that prize, now all of them want that prize. And you think that reaching that prize, that reward, was the thing that would... They think that, they want you to think that that's the truth. But you're only going to be overtaken by all them people, all that crowd. Just like in the crowd, like when somebody does something wrong and like pisses somebody off, that's only a ploy. That's a ploy Just like they're using my stalker as that ploy. They're using my son as that ploy. So see, my mommy is right. My mommy is right in a way. Don't care about your sons and daughters, because the world will use that to hurt you, to take you out. Because if my mother showed that she cared about me, my sister, and my brothers, they would have killed them all off. The people that are assigned to her would have killed off all her kids. But what they're doing is they're doing it slowly. Now she's making it to live life to her she's 70 years old. If I'm 50, she's 7. She turned 70 in December. So she'll be 71 this year. I'll be 51 this year. Or wait a minute, will she be 72? I think she'll turn 71 a month later, or 3 weeks later after I turn 51. So I'll be 51. She'll still be 70. She'll turn 71 the month next in December. So this year I turned 51 before she turned 71. So I was like 2.5. I was born November 12th. So 2 weeks. So how many days? 12 to 30 is 18. So 21 days. She was born December 3rd. So we're 21 days apart. 20 years and 21 days apart. And that's where my numbers come in. 20 and 21. So that's what happened to me and my son. Our numbers follow us. And my feet are so itchy because I got scabies on my feet, on the bottom of my feet. And I'm sweating. I need to go get... I got my tea last night. I traded in my 500 points. And I had my cinnamon chai tea from 7-Eleven. And then I put a clove. I bought a package of cloves for 98 cents. My first time ever having a clove. I don't think I ever had anything cooked with a clove in it before. The clove is still in here. I don't know what it does. It says it's supposed to be good, but I don't know. I think it's just a scam. But I put 1 clove. I don't know how, sitting in my hot tea for less than 5 minutes because it got cold. Even because when I drank it, it was nighttime, so it got chilly. So the 50 degrees that it was, 60 degrees without the sunshine, my tea didn't stay hot. It got colder, faster. So even though when it was hot, warmer, it would stay warmer longer, but it wouldn't get cold as fast. So I didn't get to drink my full hot cup of tea, the temperature that I liked it at, because the time I bought it at, it was at night. They didn't let me drink it during the day when it was hot, when it would stay hot for the amount of time I could drink it in. But that's okay, because I'm going to go heat up some more water for 50 cents. I have some sugar in tea bags. So I could get to make a cup of tea for 50 more cents, to give them 50 cents to pay to use their microwave. So for the 500 points it took me to get this through 7-Eleven, which it took me like a month and a half. Because they made me buy pizza and buy other people food and buy other drinks and buy more drinks or buy more food or buy more this or use whatever. However, I had to get the points to get up to the 500 points. So I could still use this cup, even though it says do not reheat, do not reuse. It's good for, see, the bottom is still good because I didn't leave anything in there to soak, to make it a weak foundation. So I could still get like another 1 or 2 more uses out of this. Because I can't afford $3 to get a new one. Because I'm down $200 already. They made me go through $200 to put towards my car to pay for my car repairs. So now I need like $200 to get what I need to put towards next month's check so I could get my car fixed. Okay, and that's not even going to help me, because if I use all the money to get my car, to get one thing fixed on my car, okay, and that's not even all 4 brakes to replace everything. The money system is fucked up. They think they're going to keep on stretching each thing and saying, okay, well, now we're going to make the brake job. We're going to make the brake pads cost them $800. So just to buy a brake pad would be $800, so that you could pay your car payment, your car bills. Because now you have to think of it, every person that works sells brakes. So now we have to make them be able to afford their home. It takes $800 a month, or it takes $2,000 a month. So now for someone to work in the brake industry to sell brakes, they got to sell one brake pad so that one employee can make 12, 8, however much their rent is. Do you understand this money system is not working? They're trying to give us false hope. It's not working, people. It's going to lead to war, people. And all of you that think that money is going to save you when war comes, you're wrong. War is getting close. They don't want you to know it's coming. It's going to be a surprise attack, because they don't want people to know that they have fooled all of you into thinking that the money system is going to work for you. The money system is not going to work for anyone. Not even for them when they have war. Because now they can't do nothing for themselves. And the money that they have is not going to do for them. Because the money is not going to say, okay, dirt, I need a home. When all the people are gone, because they obliterated all of you, because the money system was not working for them, and now all the people are finding out that that money is not getting them what they need, so their system that they're believing in is no good. And when the rich people know that the poor people are going to find out that the money system is not working, them rich people are going to run for the hills. And they're going to try and hide. Because now all of us found out that their game that they tried to play us with ain't working. So now guess what? It's wartime. Now they got to try to attack us and take us out of our lives and make us fall down. So they can kill as many people off so that we can't get to them. So now they take care of the people they think they need to take care of, so they don't get to their position to take them out, because everything will fall in. All the people will, like that pyramid game when you play with the cards, when all the cards are turned over and you got to pick up the cards and turn them over to see if they make a certain number, but yet none of those cards make the number that you need to make to finish to win the game. So the first row of cards, you can't make it, because there's not another card to match the card to the number that you need to make it to the next level. And then the other cards you have left over in your deck, you have to keep going through them people to get the number you need to match the card that you have in play, to get the number you need to flip over the other cards. And then you got to play them cards with the hands you have in your card, the card you have in your hands. See, I knew all this. My people didn't think I knew all this. I knew all this. But because I'm only able to speak on it because I stopped caring about my son. Because now he's 26 years old. He's living his own life. I can't worry about him anymore, because if I do, it'll kill me now. And he will never know what I know until he gets to the point where I was, where somebody does him wrong and he realizes the end game. See, until he realizes the end game, that everybody is only there to pull him away from the actual prize, because they don't want anybody to reach the prize with their team. Okay? So they have to break the team down, the family. They have to break the family down so that they can only get to one player left. And then they could just attack that one player. And that's what they're trying to do to my son. They're trying to kill off all of my family But my family doesn't care about my son, but yet they do, because you know why? My son helped my brother get his roofing business. My son gave my brother money. My son. But my son didn't help me and be with me. Because see, what my family, my brothers, my mom, Richie, my sister, my son's father, used me to get them to where they were. And then they used my son. They didn't need me no more. They left me behind. They didn't need me no more. Okay? They took my son now, because now God raised my son up. They used my son. But by them using my son to help my brother and my family, that hurt me. Now they're using my son to hurt me. Because my son's got a lot of money. Because my son doesn't have any family. So now they didn't hurt my son. They hurt me. Now they're using my son to hurt me. But my son doesn't know this. My son's saying, why would family want to hurt you? Why would your family want to hurt you? He doesn't know the mind games. He doesn't know the backstory. My stalker is a part of the problem. I'll never trust him. I'll never be with him. Never. I knew when I started to lose my teeth. I knew when I knew he was behind the whole thing, in cahoots with them. I knew I'm never going to be with him. No. Okay, he's got his girlfriend, Jamie, now. And Jamie slept with my brother and gave him gonorrhea. They worked as a team to take out my family so that they could play me now. And now my stalker thinks he's playing me to make me think that he's gonna save me. He's not gonna save me. Now they're using my son as an enemy, to use him as an enemy to take my family, to help my family. So my stalker that is supposedly supposed to be a goody-goody for me, no. He's another snake or another lion in the what do you call it? In the pack. Okay? My sister, my brothers, my mom, my son's father, my daddy, all their people, my stalker, my spiritual family, the church, all of you are all in that pack now. And you are all now working together to take me out and keep me back, so I never come back up, and you keep me from breaking through the ground, okay? So now nobody knows or cares about me, because they're making me seem like the problem, okay? So now I'm that flower that never gets to bloom up and bloom out and bloom like the rest of the flowers or the plants or the trees, again, because they've took away my water, my food, my living source. Okay? And they've used my son that was supposed to be my team, not my mother's team. They made my son go to her team by my son helping my brother, and my son helping his father. So now he's not on my team since he was 5 years old. They made him become on his team because they're making me look like the bad guy, like I'm the crazy one. So, while my son's father is the one that destroyed me, my son's father was the bad guy. He made my son become the bad guy. He made my family were the bad guys from the beginning. Then Joe became the bad guy. Then my son became the bad guy. So they really made me build my team against me. And that's what all of you are doing. You're building your kids, your big family. They're going to be the team that comes against you. Unless you're one of the lucky ones, if you remain to have that bond. But let me tell you something. If you see what's happening to these mothers and children, okay, it's only going to backfire on you. Because when them children find out why they're suffering, because of the lies that you led them to believe and that the world led them to believe. See, everyone's a part of the puzzle to fix the puzzle, to see the bigger picture, because nobody is seeing the picture, okay, of what it is, because they're a part of it. They don't really know what the picture is. If they were taken out of the picture, to really look back and say, oh my God, that's really happening? Wow. So now they know that what they were doing, what they thought they needed to do, is not what they needed to do anymore. The money is fooling all of you. It's going to lead to war. Just like it did in all the other countries with all the other leaders. It's going to happen to America. It's bound. One way or another. They could switch presidents. That's not going to help the problem. It's only going to make it worse. It's going to mix up the pot some more, that's all. By them switching presidents, it's all mixing up the pot of fucked up ingredients. That's spoiling everything. That's all it's doing. I got to go eat. So, I love you, my son. I gave birth to you. I'm the one that gave you life. They didn't give you life. But you're giving them life with your money that I helped you to make. Because I'm the one that brought you on this planet in with my body. They tried to kill you. Now you're the one paying them because they're trying to hurt me with you. So you're the string that they're tying the knot with. And it's wringing my neck and suffocating me. And squeezing my heart, the life out of my heart. So that's what yous are doing. By my son being on their team is squeezing the life from within me. That snake. They're using my son to be that snake to put the squeeze on me. Because I love my son and my son's not with me. He's with them. Fuck you. All of you.